So welcome everyone. We are super happy to launch the award Industrie 4.0. We've decided to keep this event very short and relatively small. One of the main purposes is actually to get the same recording available to people afterwards. And that is also why we do now record the event. So whatever you say in this room will not stay in this room. It will be on our YouTube channel in a couple of days, which makes it possible for you to share this information with colleagues and friends that you think should have been here. And that should really apply for this award. Feel free to keep the camera and microphone switched off. We plan to have a Q&A session at the end. We plan to finish at 4:30 or 4:40 perhaps. If we have time, we'll pick up your questions at the end. So write them down or put them in the chat. And if we run out of time, we will respond to them in the thank you mail afterwards. So no worries. Also, if you know that you have not registered yourself, so you got this link from a friend or something, you will not get the thank you mail. So then you can send us your email address to make sure that we can actually continue communicating with you related to this event. I'll give you a short introduction to things as well, in case you don't know us, which most of you already does. We were founded in 2014, and the whole purpose is to transform innovation in corporate-ready tech companies to value creation in large corporates through collaboration. Today, we have a community of about 100 companies. Half of them are small, what we call corporate-ready companies, and half of them are bigger corporates. And today they range from Tokyo to Silicon Valley, so we have a really global reach. Our objective is to have sustainable business relationships with members and across members. We have a focus on deep tech with industries such as industry, infrastructure, utilities, and mobility. We have different type of memberships. So if you're interested in joining, you could either contact me, Linda Krondahl, or Magnus Melander. And I think most of you might have our details. If not, it will also be in the thank you mail afterwards. So let's move into the topic of the day. Why are things hosting this Industrie 4.0 award launch? Well, EFESO and Tobias and Anna, who are with us here today, that's one of our most recent members at Things. And they're a really strong player in the field of industrial operational excellence. Together with them, we want to make sure that this really well-established award in the DACH region can now actually expand outside that area. From our side, we think it's a great opportunity to showcase our members' achievements and to show it to a stronger jury and on an international stage. With that, I would like to hand over the stage to Anna Schindler and first Tobias Eriksson from EFESO to tell you more about the competition, the company, what's in it for you, and how you should proceed now. Welcome, Tobias. The stage is yours.
Thank you very much, Linda. Can you hear me well?
Absolutely.
And also thank you, Magnus, for this occasion and this opportunity to share with all of our dear listeners here today and the participants the tremendous opportunity that I think that this Industrie 4.0 award provides to our companies in the Nordic countries. I'll come back to that a little bit. But I also want to thank first for a great work that you're doing with Things and with the Things community. I'm a frequent participant to your events, and I think it's absolutely fantastic to meet all these inspiring companies that are driving the future of our society and our businesses. I'm going to be very brief. My background is, my role is I'm currently heading EFESO in the Nordic countries since a few years, and we are an operations excellence specialist where we work with basically major international corporations that want to tune and develop their operational capabilities, both from a growth perspective, but also from a cost and productivity dimension. And in this, the digitalization dimension is one of the key levers. But before we go into that, I would like to introduce my colleague, dear Anna Schindler from our sister company in Germany, ROI-EFESO. I'm super happy to be here with you. Please, Anna.
Thank you, Tobias. Thank you for the introduction. Linda, as well from my side, Linda and Magnus, thank you very much for having us today. And well, we at ROI-EFESO, we know things just, well, only since about 2 weeks, but it's been a great collaboration already. And yeah, again, thank you very much for the chance talking about today about the Industry 4.0 award. A little bit about myself. I'm the head of marketing at ROI-EFESO. And as well, I'm part of the organization committee of the Industry 4.0 award. That's why I felt capable today of doing this little introduction to the award alongside with Tobias and Linda. And having said that about myself, I would like to switch now really over into details talking about the award. This is the major objective for today. And therefore, Tobias, why don't you explain what the Industry 4.0 award is exactly about?
Yeah, so this slide here shows a little bit about the future that we're heading for. So it's messy, it's full of data, it's full of things in many dimensions, but we are facing and experiencing right now a tremendous transition, evolution, and transformation of our companies and our society. And the Industry 4.0 awards is centric around industrial Internet of Things related technologies that will make our businesses on the production side, on the supply chain side, and our products that relate to this also work in a completely different way in the future. It is a key element of any operational excellence initiative in any company or organization that we work with today. It's a key enabler of new business models as the value chain transforms when it's digitalized. What we also see more and more with our clients is that the let's call it the sustainability blue book that most of our large clients are now intensively working on for the sake of the future of our planet and people, but also for the business. The sustainability, the digitalization of the sustainability agenda, and the activation of data related to sustainability across a value chain or a circular flow or a product passport when it comes to the sustainability footprint is a tremendously interesting domain.
Yes. All right. So, well, I guess Tobias said the main parts of why and what is the award about and why the award itself, why Industry 4.0 is as important. Therefore, I will just go to the next part and talk a little bit about the award itself and the history of the award. So we at our EFESO, we're based in Munich. We're part of the EFESO Group International, so with 500 consultants. We're one of the international leading management consultancies, have a strong focus on supporting companies around the globe from discrete manufacturing and process industry since over 20 years now. And so since 13 years, we have implemented the Industry 4.0 award, along with the, well, it's a very well known in the DACH region, the trade journal Produktion. So along with them, we invented the award to really find companies and honor companies that implemented or are implementing really forward-looking, forward-thinking and successful digital projects. The categories of the award, they are within smart factory, smart supply chain, smart product and services. And so since 2013, it's been a great journey. And we focused so far on the DACH region. Since last year, we had already an application from China, which actually then has become a winner as well. That was the company Hire. So we kind of internationalized it last year already. But since this year, we decided, okay, this has to go worldwide, this has to go internationally. And this now it's just great having the opportunity to speak to the Nordic countries as well, and hopefully find there some really exceptional solutions as well. So who can apply for the Industry 4.0 award? Basically, so the three categories we have smart factory, we have smart supply chain management, and we have smart products and services. So you as a company should have implemented one of those solutions already. So unfortunately, if you are like a startup company and are only thinking about implementing a solution, then we're not quite there yet, but looking forward to the future. Once you've implemented, please come back to us. So if you are there, if you have implemented a solution, then please go ahead, please apply for the award. Certainly the entire process for you as a company is free of charge. There is no cost whatsoever tied to it.
From a Nordic perspective and the clients that we in a way represent, and also the perspective that I think that we have, one of the leading, let's say, elements of any company that wants to be ahead is to be able to compare and compete. That's what we do in our businesses, and this is what drives us forward. And I think that now being able to compete and compare with, in my eyes and in our understanding of the world, is that Germany and the DACH region, but with Germany in particular, is the leading part of the world when it comes to Industry 4.0 solutions and deployments. So I think for our Nordic clients and our Nordic companies, be it small or big, this is a tremendously important opportunity. And as Anna was outlining, the three categories, or in the smart factory, basically any type of deployment that we might have done on an Industry 4.0 component in a smart factory environment, that's extremely interesting. The second one is on the supply chain dimension, so going end to end. And the third one, not at least, is the smart products and services. So everything that relates to innovation and driving the evolution and the progress forward in any of these areas are extremely welcome and warmly welcome to participate in the competition. I would also like to say that we have, since the beginning of this competition out of Germany, we've been doing this free of charge. And I think that this is an important element of this thing here. We want really this to become the same benchmark in the Nordic countries and elsewhere in the world as it has become in Germany. And I think that it doesn't need to be a full scale, let's say, solution, but it needs to be at least a solid proof of concept that has been deployed somewhere in any of these categories that can participate. So I really would like to stress the importance and what I would like to see as happening in the Nordic countries to participate in this now, in this launch that we're doing this year, and then moving forward into the next coming years. And if we, by chance, would see a winner from the Nordic countries in any of the three categories, that would make me super happy, Anna and Linda. Okay, I mean, this is basically what I said. There will be a ranking done on the different participants. There will also be, for the selected participants that qualify to the next stage, there will be an assessment done. And this will give you a chance to get a more in-depth kind of, let's say, comparison on your particular solution or on your concept. And then you will be graded here. Don't forget that against really the international first line and leading companies here. So, and if you win, there will be also some other things happening. We will also do some recording, and there'll be quite a lot of PR around your project, which will go worldwide. You can also see examples of this already if you log on to the web page that has been there and been evolving over the years. And as this has evolved and will continue to evolve, that will be a very strong platform for your own PR as well. So I really warmly welcome to join that. Please, Anna.
Thank you very much. Yes. And now the big question is, how does it work? So how can you throw your application in? Very easy. So basically, either you fill it in yourself, yeah, you go on www.industry40award.com. You can read about the history, read about the previous winners, read about those fantastic solutions. or directly go to the application form. If you don't have time to fill in the application form yourself, just give us a shout. Myself, my team, we are happy to assist you. We will conduct just a quick interview with you. Just give us a 15 minutes telephone call, Teams call, Zoom call, whatever it is nowadays. And we will do the questionnaire with you. And then we will fill in the application for you, and then you're sorted. So then you are in the ruffle. What happens next is we will review all the applications. And if we think, okay, this solution is really, it is outstanding, it is state of the art, this is exactly what we're looking for, you will get a free assessment by us, ROI-EFESO. So speaking of, you will get a free assessment by a leading management consultancy. And we will visit your plant, wherever you are on this planet. That's the good point about EFESO, international running company. So we are where you are, and we will visit you. We will conduct then interviews with you guys. What was the idea behind the solution? What was the process of the solution? How did the way go? And then we will write a short assessment about it. And those assessments will then go to our jury members. The jury members are as well brand new since this year. So we have a quite tremendous jury with 30 jury members, which are really top of the pops of the industry worldwide. So if you speak about the COO from Volkswagen, we have him. If you speak about the CEO from Bose, we have him. If you speak about the vice president from Acofent, we have him. If you speak about CEO from ThyssenKrupp, we have them. So please visit the website. You will find all the jury members there. And they will then receive from us those assessments we wrote about our visits in the plant. Those assessments will be anonymously. Why? Because first of all, we don't want that you judge based on the company's name. So we really would like to focus on the solution. And it has to be anonymously as well, because certainly, even if you're a jury member, you can try your luck as well. And therefore, we don't want the jury member to know this is his own company. And obviously, he or she would give his vote for his own company. So it's all anonymously. And then the jury members will do their voting. That entire process happens in September, October. And after that, we at ROI-EFESO will know who the winners are, and then we will visit you guys again, and then we will do, well, the entire PR marketing machinery will start. We will do video materials about your solutions, interviews with obviously the plant manager, hopefully the CEO, everyone who would like to talk about the solution itself. And then we get you guys ready and ourselves to announce the winners, which will happen by the end of November. But it doesn't stop there. So together with the winners, we will carry on doing the marketing procedure, doing the PR procedure, and conducting that worldwide. So we would like to throw the word in the world who the winners are, and that will be an ongoing process. And certainly you will be a member of in the Hall of Fame of the Industrie 4.0 award. And basically you can just benefit from it. And therefore, please apply. And as well, Tobias and myself said it now a couple of times, because we just repeatedly say it because it's a quite often asked question. It is free of charge. There's no ties to it. And we are very much looking forward, and it would be such a great thing now working together with things, working together with Tobias in the Nordics, if we would receive now a couple of applications from the Nordics. And I mean, if we have a winner from the Nordics, that would be just fantastic now. So this is basically already, that was the who can apply, the why should you apply, and how can you apply. Now, please feel free if there's anything we haven't explained, what we haven't mentioned, or any questions, please just go ahead.
Anna, I have a question for you here. What about the timeline? You said it, but did you repeat that? What is there any critical date here involved?
Yeah. So the end of application, so to give in your first step of application would be the 28th of June, which sounds quite short notice, speaking of about it on the 10th of June. But as I said, don't you worry. If you think you have a solution in place which is applicable for the award, just give us a shout and we will go through with you through the application process. That will take you 15 minutes. I think that's doable until the 28th of June. But if you say, well, first we have to speak internally about it, we have to speak with the PR department, with the CEO, with whomever, take your time, just give us a sign that you would like to apply, and then certainly we can extend that 28th of June a bit. Let's say if you need 1 more week, 2 more weeks, I think that will be doable.
And what about if I'm a small company, but I have the world's best solution that has been tested or deployed in some place? Is that also applicable?
Then personally, myself, I would be very happy because, I mean, everyone around the globe knows the big names, yeah? But let's highlight and put the spotlight on the small companies. And yes, if they have a solution, feel free, go ahead, contact us. Send in your application, would be really cool.
Great.
And for that situation, Anna, should they apply together with for instance, if they implemented their solution in someone else's factory, should they apply together or by themselves?
Well, as we have to visit the plant then, yeah, so they have to do it together, obviously, yes.
And if I can step in here, that was exactly my question, because we are a small company, we are a startup, we've been working with a couple of big names. And then one of them, I think, would be an awesome candidate for this, but it would be a joint application because we are a team of 15, 18 people right now. The other company is more substantial. And then but thanks to our solution, basically they're able to connect in 48 countries. So that's the kind of story that we would like to bring to the party. And I had a second question, was about, does it have to be a factory? Because what we tend to do with our product, and I won't go into the pitch, but we enable the experts basically to extend their knowledge to the field. So it's extending the knowledge of the factory workers and the people in the knowledge in the factory in the field themselves. So is it something that is also okay for you, or you really need to be within the wall of a factory?
No, I think if I do understand you correctly, you're absolutely 100% applicable as well. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Okay, so just like, yeah.
Even if it sounds very mysteriously.
No,
yes.
it's not mysterious. Like we're using new technology to extend the fact that people can get support wherever they are in the world, and then from experts that usually tend to have a B2B products, so quite heavy duty and so forth. So they extend that knowledge to some very simple tools, and that's the catch here. Mm-hmm. So yeah, that would be interesting. Okay, so I'll go back to the customer and ask them if they would be interested to have a joint application. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Damian. Great.
Anna, you mentioned a 15-minute call. They could just contact you, you schedule a 15-minute call, and you make the application together.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
So it's not very complicated to apply.
No, not at all. I mean, if you go on the website and you have the application form there, you might think, oh, wow, this is quite extensive, because obviously the questions themselves are very much into detail because we have to understand the solution. We have to understand the process in place. But yes, and therefore, if you don't be shocked from the questionnaire, just if you don't have the time, or if you basically, it's totally okay if you say, I just don't feel comfortable filling it out. I'm not sure what that question is about. Am I answering it right? Yeah? Therefore, myself, my team, we're here to assist and just set up a quick appointment, as I said, 15 minutes, because we know what to ask. Yeah? We know exactly how to drag the details out of you. And therefore, yeah, 15 minutes are totally suitable, and yeah, that's enough.
Perfect. And I think everyone can see your contact details here with email and number. And we'll also include that in the mail after the event, of course.
Yeah.
I looked at the previous winners, and I think, I mean, it's very well-known names, huge companies, you know, internationally famous guys. Why do they participate? What's the benefit of the winner?
Well, the benefit of the winner is that, to be honest, I mean, the Industrie 4.0 award, now in its 13th year, it is already very well known in the DACH region, yeah? And even internationally. So it definitely is an honor. It is an award you, as a company, you would like to have, yeah? Because it's just from a PR and marketing perspective. So speaking about my own field, yeah, it's just a highly benefit. Yeah? It benefits you with clients, it benefits you on the market, it benefits you to find new associates, yeah? Because you would like to be that company who is at the moment the market leader in Industry 4.0. Everyone is talking about since years, and it will carry on that way. And therefore, you would like to have that award. You would like to place it on your website that you are Industry 4.0 award winner.
I don't see any more questions from the chat right now. If anyone else has something, feel free to speak up or text. And Tobias, is there anything else that you would like to add as a last message to participants?
No, Tobias here. I wanted to say that I think that as my old professor at the Royal Institute of Technology at School of Engineering Physics once told me, that he thinks that basically we've been too neglective in looking out into the world, and and comparing ourselves. That's the most dangerous thing that any company can do, especially if you are aiming at or if you're operating on the international arena. This is, to me, why I think this competition is so important for Swedish, Finnish, Norwegian, Danish, and every other nationality-based or headquartered companies and corporations. It will give a tremendous benchmark against a real world-leading competition. So this would be my feeling on building on what Anna was saying, the real value of participating here. And it's also fun, because if you win, it's really fun, but it's also fun to see what others are doing. And that's what you will if you can participate.
Sounds good. So best of luck, everyone. Hope to see some Nordic strong competitors in there, of course. So thank you, everyone. And I'll see you after summer, probably.
Thank you, Anna. Thank you, Tobias.
Thank you.
Bye.
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 Bye.